Night rain taps against the cracked window pane. Quiet rooms remember where your laughter lived. Photographs shaking in my cold hands. 11 days breaking, one slow fracture deeper. I waited in every shadow of this place. Your name hangs heavy in the breathing silence. You didn't come back, and I still whisper, if I had spoken, would you have stayed? My fault lives here, under my trembling breath. You didn't come back, and I still whisper. Streetlights smear gold on the wet sidewalk. Corner cafe chairs still face each other. That park bench keeps our fading light. Old poetry waits where your fingers linger. Every empty doorway mouths your almost smiling. I'll walk through echoes like they might forgive me. You didn't come back, and I still whisper, if I had spoken, would you have stayed? My fault follows me through these quiet rooms. You didn't come back, and I still whisper. At the pier, the dark water takes my questions. Waves pull at pieces I tried to hide. I let your name break on the horizon. Say goodbye to the man who begs shadows. A fragile thread of hope holds through the wind. Under blue sky, the stars open like cautious promises. I trace constellations we renamed just for you. Each shaky breath feels less like drowning now. The night doesn't heal me, it simply lets me breathe. You didn't come back, and I still whisper, if I had spoken, I would have held you longer. My fault sits quiet, like dust on the windowsill. I learned to breathe in a world emptied of you. Every fading light writes your absence on my skin. You didn't come back, and I still whisper. Somewhere inside the ache, I finally let you go. shine through crooked blinds. Cold coffee waiting beside my cold hand. 8 days of unreturned calls and quiet room. Your last unread message still burns my pocket. If I had spoken when your voice was shaking, maybe fading light would not feel this fine. I carry the weight of it like an old song. Every trembling breath forgets another line. I carry the weight of it like an old song, playing in silence where your laughter used to be. Past empty doorways to escape my own. Moss-draped branches lean low like tired shoulders. By the river docks I count the waves, each one a goodbye I never said right. Yeah, maybe this is best haunts the water. Waited for different words you never wrote. I carry the weight of it like an old song. Night rain on the river keeps slow time. I carry the weight of it like an old song, soft in the distance where your warmth once lived. Stray melody finds me in the street. Your firelit smile returns, then slips away. Photograph shaken inside my chest, not my hands. I would have held you longer than the chorus if I had spoken before the last refrain faded. Back at the window, the city glows in fading light. Our shadows are gone, but their outlines still linger. The hurt is quieter now, just a steady rhythm. I breathe with the ache instead of fighting it. I carry the weight of us like an old song. Each note a small forgiveness for my fault. I carry the weight of us like an old song, learning your absence like chords under tired fingers. I carry the weight of us like an old song, until this sorrow turns into quiet peace. Didn't come back, so I hum you softer. light through cracked blinds on our quiet room. Cold hands on this watch you gave me once. Photographs shaking on the mirror in weak dawn. 14 days without your voice in this silence. Empty doorways wait like they still expect you. Every quiet corner whispers what I never said. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. Your name hangs low in the morning air. I breathe it in and it cuts straight through. I move like a ghost through our scattered things. Half-filled coffee mug, lipstick fading on the rim. Unreturned calls glow dim in the dark drawer. I waited here, you didn't come back home. Night rain stains the glass with its dripping question. Every drop repeats the words I swallowed. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. Your shadow sits where you last tied your shoes. I talk to it softly, it never answers. In the small cafe, your empty chair faces mine. Steam curls upward like everything I never confessed. My fault hangs heavy between every passing stranger. Time keeps moving, my trembling breath still refuses. I trace your name in sugar on the table, then wipe it away like I always did us. By the river at dusk, the city turns to embers. Fading light on the water blurs into my eyes. The ache inside softens but never really leaves. I start to believe this loneliness can't be carried. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. 14 nights of quiet rooms and sleepless ceilings. Your laughter lingers, a ghost in every hallway. I walk beside the hurt like an old companion, learning to breathe where I forever disappeared. I close the door softly and finally let silence answer.
Morning light through dusty curtains, stripes across the floor. Cold hands on my knees, trembling breath onshore. Your side of the bed untouched, sheet still straight. My phone face down, waiting on a face 7 days of unreturned calls and quiet rooms. I sip at fading light instead of you. I waited, you didn't come back. Photographs shaking, my fault in every frame. I waited, you didn't come back. Too late to say, I would've held you longer. Outside the city moves, my footsteps drag behind. Empty doorways watch me pass, reading my mind. A corner bench still holds your shadow close. I trace the wood, pretend I'm not alone. Night rain in my chest under a clear sky. Your laughter echoes softly then runs dry. I waited, you didn't come back. Street songs blur with the ache in my chest. I waited, you didn't come back. Too late to say, I would've held you longer. If I had spoken when your eyes turned gray, if I had listened to the words you didn't say, maybe your cold hands would still reach for mine. Maybe our fading light would have learned to shine. The music fades and the day feels strangely open. I stand from that bench, a little less broken. Healing won't come from staring at your closed door. It comes from walking away, shaking, wanting more. I waited, you didn't come back. Now every step alone feels like a confession. I waited, you didn't come back, but the road keeps pulling me past our intersection. If I had spoken, I would've held you longer. Now empty spaces learn to breathe without your presence. In this quiet, I let your name fall gently. Through these cracked and crooked blinds, cold hands wrapped in this old torn sweatshirt. 5 sunrises without you counting in my chest. Quiet rooms breathing like an ocean between us. I trace our photographs shaking in the fading light. If I had spoken, would you still be here? You were the warmth in my fading light. I waited, you didn't come back. My trembling breath keeps calling your name. You were the warmth in my fading light. Remember us more clearly than I do.
A coffee shop window holds my reflection alone. The park bench keeps our secrets under night rain. Every empty doorway asks why I let you go. Your unreturned calls still ring in my memory. My fault hangs heavy in the spaces between words. You were the warmth in my fading light. I waited, you didn't come back. These quiet rooms echo every unfinished sentence. You were the warmth in my fading light. At the river's edge, my courage finally broke. Water carried all our unsaid promises downstream. I folded each memory like a fragile paper crane. Some wounds stay open and learn to sing softly. I hold them gently, they stop cutting so deep. Under a bruised sky I felt something loosen slowly. Your shadow stepped back just enough for air. I still walk with you, but not beside you. The hurt stays here, yet it starts to hum. You were the warmth in my fading light. Now I walk home through this night rain alone. I waited, you didn't come back to me. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. Your name now lives as a low forgiving whisper. You were the warmth in my fading light. The silence you left. Morning light crossed through thin and tired turns. Pale stripes bend across this crooked wooden floor. Your perfume hangs like a ghost around my shoulders. I stare at your side of the bed, not breathing. Quiet rooms echo with everything we never said. My trembling breath counts seconds you will never share. The hardest part is living without you, not losing you, just living without you. Fading light falls slow on your photograph, shaking. I waited Coffee without sugar burns down my throat. Headlines blur letters swimming in yesterday's rain. I hear your last calm words in the hallway. Every soft goodbye was hiding a breaking voice. I should have stopped you at the empty doorway. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? The hardest part is living without you. Not losing you, just living without you. Night rain taps gentle against these tired windows. I waited, you didn't come back. My phone lit up, my hands were cold hands. 2 words cut through the morning light, fading light. We're done, settled over everything I ever trusted. Unreturned calls piled up like snow on my chest. I whispered your name to no one at all. I opened the window, letting different city air in slowly. Falling leaves scrape glass, a small, tired, restless rhythm. Every step I take feels borrowed from our old future. This is the first day I learned to walk alone. The hardest part is living without you. These quiet rooms keep teaching me how to lose. Not losing you, just living without you. My fault hangs heavy in every unfinished sentence. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. I waited, you didn't come back. I breathe once more into the space you left behind. Morning sun leaking through those thin, tired curtains. Pale gold lines cutting across the worn floor. Cold hands hanging between my shaking knees. Your jasmine candle sits, but never burns. Second day without you, the quiet feels violent. Every breath I take sounds like an apology. The silence is carrying my sorrow. The silence is carrying my sorrow. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. I waited, you didn't come back. I peeled the curtain back, watch strangers hurry. Their laughing mouths move in a different universe. Condensation drawings fade beneath my trembling breath. Each drop a photograph, shaking in my mind. Streetlights blur into ghosts I used to answer. Unreturned calls ringing somewhere inside my chest. silence is carrying my soul. The silence is carrying my soul. Night rain on glass, sounds like you're leaving footsteps. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. Empty doorways pass, each one feels like ours. I keep rehearsing words I never said aloud. My fault sits quiet, heavier than shouting. Too late is softer, but it cuts much deeper. I walk in circles, trying to outpace your absence. On that park bench I watched two shadows breathing together. Their secret smiles felt like echoes I once understood. My phone buzzed cold with some forgotten reminder. Your name stayed missing, louder than any ringing. The silence is carrying my sorrow. The silence is carrying my sorrow. Every quiet room repeats what I couldn't admit. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. Fading light finds me learning how to stand alone. Night rain forgives me more than I forgive myself. I close the window and let the silence answer. Night rain blurs the city beyond my window. Cold hands resting on a half-empty bottle. 13 days since the silence broke us open. Your name is a dark screen on my table. I waited for your ghost to cross this doorway, but the quiet only pressed harder on my breathing. Somewhere between goodbye and healing, I lost the map. I lost the map back to you. Photographs shaking in my tired fingers tonight. I would have held you longer if I had spoken. Street lights smear like tears on the wet glass. Cars splash through puddles, life still moving forward. Your morning laugh drifts through this quiet room. Your fingers once fit perfectly inside my trembling hand. I pull my jacket tight against this fading light. Nothing warms the truth that you are gone. Somewhere between goodbye and healing, I lost the map. I lost the map back to you. Empty doorways echo with unreturned calls and whispers. I would have held you longer if I had spoken. Chord breaks loose from the darkness. your name used to live. 13 nights fall out of my shaking throat. Every note a bridge over the space you left. I finally cried like I should have that last evening. When the final sound fades, the room breathes slower. The photograph glows softly like a fragile distant window. The pain stays sharp, but something small begins burning underneath. Maybe not for us, just for a quieter tomorrow. Somewhere between goodbye and healing, I lost the map. I lost the map back to you. Night rain softens, but the ache still answers softly. I waited, you didn't come back. It's my fault if I had spoken. Maybe you'd still cross this doorway. I would have held you longer and lost myself beside you. I learned to walk alone through this fading light. I learned to walk alone through this fading light.
Sun slipping down behind tired city towers. Wooden floorboards remember where we used to stand. Cold hands resting on chipped white railing. Night rain waiting inside the swollen clouds. I waited for your shadow in the fading light, but the porch only answered with quiet rooms. I'm learning to live in the spaces you carved, where your laughter hung like dust in the air. I'm learning to live in the spaces you carved. Every echo of you leaves my breathing scared. Photographs shaking between my trembling breath. Your younger smile from a different forever. Edges curling like promises we never kept. Fading light stains the glass with amber ghosts. If I had spoken when the sky turned gray, I would have held you longer in that doorway. I'm learning to live in the spaces you carved, where your name used to answer every silence. I'm learning to live in the spaces you carved. Each unreturned call still rings in this distance. Empty doorways line the hallway of my chest. I count them slowly like years we won't touch. My fault lives softly in the corners of memory. Too late sits heavy on my bitten tongue. Somewhere under all this hurt, a small calm move. I close my eyes and let the loss settle deeper. Between holding on and letting go, I hesitate. Your absence is a room I keep walking through. Every step a quiet rehearsal for leaving you. I'm learning to live in the spaces you carve, where our future once flickered like city lights. I'm learning to live in the spaces you carve, teaching my fractured heart a slower kind of quiet. I'm learning to live in the spaces you carve, walking forward alone with your ghost turned to silence. Tonight the goodbye feels lighter than your memory. Morning sun leaks through the cracked white blinds. Weak lines crawl across the warm hardwood. Your side of the bed stays untouched tonight. Quiet walls remember every word we broke. I reach for your warmth in the fading light. My hand closes on cold sheets and dust. I still reach for you in the dark, like you might be hiding in the silence. Empty doorways wait for footsteps that never come. I still reach for you in the dark. Sticky notes fade on the kitchen door. Inside jokes ghosted by this slow forgetting. I crush one, let it fall like a leaf. Unreturned calls hang inside my trembling breath. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? Or was this ending written in our silence? I still reach for you in the dark, like your name might answer my shaking lungs. Photographs shaking in these quiet rooms. I still reach for you in the dark. Park bench holds our weightless missing hours. Night rain stains the wood where our hands rested. A stray dog leans warm against my cold hands. Something living trusts me more than I do. For a moment the world feels almost gentle. Dust pulls your laughter
out of the thinning sky. I delete your number, watch the numbers disappear slowly. It feels like a race in a doorway, I still standing. Too late to hold you longer, my fault anyway. I still reach for you in the dark, knowing your shadow won't answer me anymore. Fading light spills over this almost healing heart. I waited, you didn't come back, I stayed. Now every quiet room repeats what I lost. I still reach for you in the dark. Someday this aching touch might finally miss you less.
Morning sun crawls through thin and tired curtains. Fading light stripes the wall like broken promises. Your photograph shaking in my cold hands. Quiet room waiting for words I never said. I waited in the silence you left behind. Every trembling breath counts what I didn't say. Some nights loving you feels like a memory, not a ghost I'm trying to forget. I trace your shadow on these empty doorways. Some nights loving you feels like a memory. Coffee tastes like night rain left unfinished. Pages blur your name between the printed lines. I hear your footsteps in the hallway dust. Your soft humming lives inside the quiet walls. If I had spoken when the light was fading, I would have held you longer at the door. Some nights loving you feels like a memory, not a ghost I'm trying to forget. Your laughter flickers across these quiet rooms. Some nights loving you feels like a memory. Shape of our conversations. Bruised purple skies lean down to watch me remember. Tears rise then fall back where my words are buried. I whisper your name to no one listening. My thought hangs heavy in the evening air. Walk home through night rain and forgiven street lights. Loneliness walks beside me like an old companion. The habit of missing you softens into breathing. I carry you gently where the breaking finally stops. Some nights loving you
feels like a memory, not a ghost I'm trying to forget anymore. I hold the hurt like a slow fading lantern, lighting the road through these long unfinished evenings. Every step forward leaves one less unreturned call. I learned to live with you inside my silence. I close the door softly and let the night answer. Morning stripes crawl across a faded carpet. Quiet walls lean in like they remember. Cold hands resting where your body used to be. 9 days of silence breathing beside me. I waited for your key in the empty doorway, counting trembling breaths like unreturned calls. One day the ache will be just another song, whispered in the quiet of my soul. Right now it's night rain in my chest. One day the ache will be just another song. Photographs shaking in my unsteady fingers, your summer laughter trapped behind this glass. Coffee cools untouched on your side of the table. Outside the city moves like I was never here. Every street corner holds your fading light. Every window shows me what I didn't say. One day the ache will be just another song, echoing soft through these quiet rooms. Tonight it's your name in every shadow. One day the ache will be just another song. Under the oak I listen to my breathing. Leaves fell slowly like seconds I wasted. If I had spoken I would have held you longer. My fault hangs heavy in the fragile air. Your note in my pocket forgives what I walk home through night rain that doesn't feel fatal now. Your words unfold slowly inside my trembling breath. Healing moves like distant headlights across my ceiling. You didn't come back, but the darkness loosened slightly. One day the ache will be just another song, not this storm of unreturned calls in my chest. I'll trace your name like a scar that finally rests, fading light turning our goodbye into a softer memory. I waited too long to say you were my home. One day the Until then I learned to breathe in the quiet. Morning light spills across worn wooden tables, cold hands wrapped around colder coffee. Outside, footsteps hurry through the fading light. Inside, time fractures in this quiet room. Photographs shaking inside this trembling breath. 4 days without you feels like a lifetime. The world moves on, I stay behind. Your empty doorway lives in my mind. I waited, you didn't come back. I waited, you didn't come back. Screen glow paints my face in night rain. Unreturned calls sleeping like ghosts in silence. Your last words linger, almost kind, almost leaving. My fault echoes louder than the morning traffic. If I had spoken when your voice went quiet, I would have held you longer in that fading light. The world moves on, I stay behind. Your empty doorway lives in my mind. I waited, you didn't come back. I waited, you didn't come back. Our shared mornings turned into quiet rooms. 2 cups once steaming, now only mine cooling. The smallest corners still whisper your name. I drink the bitterness to remember you less. Every swallowed word hangs heavy between heartbeats. Your side of the table is a wound in the daylight. My hands fidget where your fingers used to rest. The last note of us trembles into nothing.
I finally see how much of me you carried. The world moves on, I stay behind. Each step I take lost beside your absence. Your empty doorway lives in my mind. But I learned my name without your echo. I waited, you didn't come back. Somewhere between your absence and my steps, I breathe. One foot, then the other, into the fading light.
Curtains drawn tight against the fading light. Dust on the frame where your smile still lives. Cold hands folded between my shaking knees. The clock keeps whispering that you're gone for good. Every quiet corner still breathes your name. I count 15 days carved into my chest. I waited, you didn't come back. Fading light on these quiet rooms. Photographs shaking in my trembling hands. I waited, you didn't come back. Pull the curtain, stare down at the street. A laughing couple passes through the night rain. The shadows touch where ours used to fall. My reflection looks away from their warmth. The world keeps walking past this empty doorway. I stand here wondering where I disappeared. I waited, you didn't come back. Night rain stains the glass like unsent words. My fault hangs heavy in the hallway air. I waited, you didn't come back. If I had spoken, would your suitcase have stayed? If I had begged you, would your eyes forgive? I would have held you longer at the door. I would have learned to breathe inside your silence. Now every unreturned call rings inside my ribs. Under a bruised sky, the hurt turns to a hum. Not a blade anymore, just a low, relentless tide. Your name still rises, but it doesn't own me. This trembling breath finally feels like mine again. I waited, you didn't come back. 15 nights counting cracks in the ceiling. Too late to fix the words I buried. Fading light folds itself around your absence. My fall lingers softly, no longer screaming. I waited, leaking these thin gray curtains. Lukewarm coffee bitter on my trembling breath. Your empty chair watches me like a question. Photographs shaking in my tired, cold hands. Every quiet corner spells your missing name. I waited in this room you never entered. I would have held you longer if I had spoken when your eyes were breaking. Now fading light crawls across your empty doorway. I would have held you longer. We used to wake tangled in careless sunlight. Laughter spilling over sheets like summer rain. Now night rain taps against the dirty window. My phone stays dark, unreturned calls echo. I walk through quiet rooms that used to answer. Each shadow asks me why I let you leave. I would have held you longer if I had spoken when your eyes were breaking. Streetlights blur like all the chances wasted. I would have held you longer. Under a street lamp, the egg learned my name. It settled in my bones, a patient stranger. I almost called you, throat full of unsaid words, but the night only listened and stayed silent. So I made a fragile truce with this loneliness. Coming home, my footsteps match the city's breathing. The hurt is softer now, but just as deep. I sit without clinging to anything for comfort. Your absence hung, and I finally let it answer. I would have held you longer if I had spoken when your eyes were breaking. Now every quiet street repeats that failing heartbeat. I trace your ghost in every fading doorway. My falling's heavy in this trembling breath. I would have held you longer.